Hello, I'm Alexander Richigov. Today, we'll look at how to refute an opening that's mistakenly called extravagant. We're talking about the Grob opening, named after the Swiss Grandmaster Henri Grob. As Napoleon Bonaparte once said, never interrupt your enemy when he is making a mistake. And today, I'll show you why the Grob opening isn't part of strong players' repertoires, but instead belongs in a textbook of common beginner mistakes. So, let's get started. Method number 1, a calm refutation. White starts with h4, we play d5, bishop to g2, bishop takes on h4, and white plays c4, hoping we'll take the pawn so they can capture on b7 with their bishop, winning the exchange. Here, we simply play e6, white plays knight to c3, and we move our pawn to c6. White tries to attack our b7 pawn, wanting to capture it. We play the queen to b6. White responds with d3. We play knight to d7, developing our pieces. The bishop comes out to e3, attacking the queen. Queen takes on b3, takes b3, and then we play pawn to a6. Here, white has no compensation for the pawn they gave up. Method number 2, punishing for boldness. White also plays g4, d5, bishop to g2, bishop takes on g4, c4. It's the same trap. This time, we play c6. White responds with c takes d5, and the queen comes out to b3, aiming at the b7 pawn. We play knight to f6, giving up that pawn. The queen takes on b7. We play the knight to d7, and here white takes the pawn on d5. Bishop takes on d5. But now comes an attack on the queen, rook to b8. If the queen retreats to a6, we simply capture the bishop. So the queen moves to c6, but then we play rook to c8. A discovered attack is created, and if the queen retreats, we take on c1 with the rook and deliver a quick checkmate. That's how you can win in just 9 moves in the Grob opening. Method number 3, seizing the initiative. g4, d5, bishop to g2, bishop to g4, c4, c6. The queen moves to b3, once again attacking the pawn on b7. We play e6, the queen takes this pawn, we move the knight to d7 and sacrifice the pawn on c6. White takes it. Rook to c8, queen to a6, rook to c4. Rook to c1 mate is threatened, so knight to a3 follows. Rook to b4. White grabs another pawn on a7, but then comes bishop to c5 with tempo. The queen retreats to a6, and we play queen to h4, threatening to break through on f2. White blocks the bishop by playing e3, but then comes a move with 2 exclamation marks. We play the rook to f4, putting the rook under attack, but it can't be taken because it would be mate with the queen on f2. White defends with queen to f1, but we ignore it and add another piece to the attack, knight to e5. Everyone moves forward, everyone is attacking. There's a threat of knight to d3, queen takes on d3, and queen to f2 is mate. White tries to defend somehow, giving a check to the king. The king moves to e7, the queen keeps checking. Then we move the king to f6 and see what a fantastic position arises. Our king is in the center, but since all the pieces are working together, we're just a couple of moves away from victory. White won't be able to avoid material losses. In conclusion, I'd like to say that the Grob is not really an opening, it's a test of common sense. If we respond accurately, we'll have a stable advantage by the 7th or 8th move. Sign up for a free trial lesson at the King's Move School. We'll teach you how to build an opening repertoire, even against the most unconventional opponents.